Hello everybody, my name is Miguel. Welcome back to Lucid9. Alright, so Masato and Yahiko are here and they brought GFC chicken and we're having a bro moment right now, or at least I think so. So here we go. Classic Yahiko, might as well have some fun. What? You didn't know? You mean all this time you've been running blind? Well, not exactly. I have a tendon growing out of my feet so I can tell where I'm going. Oh boy. Whoa, is your mom a spider or something? You gotta be kidding me, Yahiko. Spiders don't even have antennae growing out of their feet. She has a mutant gene. So your whole family like that? Y'all aliens? They really need to work on their gullibility. No, I had a sister. She flew away. So she had a bird gene? This conversation is rapidly staring into a deep end. I decide to change topic. Are you guys gonna come in or are you gonna just stand there? We coming in. You can't eat chicken alone. This should have sounded cheesy, but I can't stop myself from grinning as they march into the house, slip off their shoes and throw themselves on the sofa. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's what I look like. Oh, nice. That's nice to know. Masato pulls several large containers out of the GSC bags and uncaps them. The heavenly aroma of fried chicken drifts through my apartment. Let's see, we got ourselves classic drumsticks, them spicy wings, and potatoes and corn for sides. He raises an eyebrow at me. I fervently shake my head. No more contests. I reach further into the bag and threateningly shake a packet of the hot sauce. Surprisingly, Masato's face pales. Okay. He begins to gingerly bite into his chicken as if it'll explode at any moment. Yahiko reaches for the original drumsticks, looking strangely thoughtful and feels unsettling. A quiet Yahiko is a dangerous Yahiko. So, career day. Yahiko's eyes turn to me and he smiles easily. Masato looks up from his chicken. Did you get info on modeling? I don't make it a habit to get details on Yahiko's activities, but I shouldn't be poor company either, or they might leave. Surprisingly, Yahiko only stares blankly at me. Modeling? Is he really dumb enough to forget his own dream? Modeling. Oh, that modeling! Yeah, I went and talked with that company, the, cloud one. What was it called? You mean Lotus? Yeah, Lotus. Lotus is a type of flower, not a type of cloud. They said they'd keep in contact. They did? Wait, well, of course. As if anyone could reject this perfect body that's devouring some good fried chicken. I want to gag, but honestly, it's not like Yahiko's overweight. Nor is he deathly skinny. He actually takes pretty good care of himself. I take back what I said about the chicken. He might actually be an honest to goodness model. I repress a shudder and quickly switch to Masato. What'd you do? Masato sits up a bit straighter, his eyes blazing with passion. Looked into studying in America. You what? What? They had a booth in it. Princeton, Yale, Harvard, all them big uns. And Ivy League. Not only does Masato want to study in America, he wants to attend an Ivy League? Well, honestly, I suppose it's not that unattainable. Despite all outer appearances, Masato actually has the highest grades in our year, save for Elizabeth. He studies like crazy, runs like crazy, and is also disciplined in his health regimen, besides his diet. He just does everything with gusto. In fact, sometimes I wonder why we're still friends. Usually people who try overly hard annoy me, like Elizabeth. But Masato, maybe it's because he's clueless 99% of the time, but I can't find it in me to be annoyed at him. So, an Ivy League. Ain't that right? I'm gonna smoke everyone else. I thought you were going for the Olympics or something. Hell nah, ain't my thing. Doesn't make me curious. Why would he be so passionate about track if he wasn't planning on pursuing it as a career? I guess it'll definitely it'll help him get into an Ivy League. Huh? Yahiko is peering into the GFC buckets, which are suddenly empty. It's all gone. Except one. Slowly, dramatically, he reaches into the bucket and raises a single chicken leg into the air. Oh, thanks, man. He sticks out his hand expectantly, but Masato shakes his head, a dangerous gleam in his eye. You gotta fight to win life. You gotta fight to win in life, man. He reverentially hoists the chicken leg upward, like a certain baboon did to a certain lion cub in a certain copyrighted movie. Lion King. We gotta play a game for it. How about a little something from my childhood? Yahiko's face twitches in trepidation. I don't know, dude. You pansying out on me? Of course not. Good, here's how it's gonna work. The game is called Survivor's Arena. The rules, they ain't none, except don't kill no one, unless you wanna go to jail. At times like these, I really have to wonder, just what was Masato's childhood like? The goal is this here piece of chicken. We gotta fight fair, so we're gonna stand equidistant from the chicken. It's still strange to hear him say things like equidistant, even if he is technically a model student. Me here, you there, Yama there. Wait, what? Whoa. Let me out of this. I'm fine without the chicken. It ain't about no destination, man. It's about the journey. That actually kind of makes sense. Regardless, I'm not so crazy about fried chicken that I'll fight over it. I'll pass. You're ditching me? Yeah, ain't no competition without a proper enemy. You have Yahiko. I can't race against Masato alone, and he ain't been my arch rival for 8 reincarnations. Hey, what? Do I even want to know? I let out an exaggerated sigh and pull myself up. Fine, why not? Awesome, you ready? Masato tenderly places the chicken leg inside the bucket. His action seems more appropriate for placing an innocent child into its crib and not the meat of an animal we're about to fight over like starving cavemen. He then measures the proper distance so that he is also equidistant from the chicken. Masato is nothing if not fair about his contests. Once all these procedures are properly taken care of, he bends his knees and leans close to the ground as if the chicken leg has transformed into a golden trophy. 3, 2, 1. Start! Dramatic music playing, the room explodes into action as he soars toward the chicken, hand outstretched. Oh, jeez. Yahiko shoves him aside and tumble to the ground, rolling over and over like a pair of tumbleweeds. Well, that was easy. I reach towards the chicken. Masato yanks my ankle. Get back here. Like Scorpion. Get over here. I crash towards the ground, barely catching myself before my chin slams against the tiled floor. Couldn't only have played a different childhood game like hopscotch. Ha! Hopscotch is for babies. Taking advantage of Masato's distraction, Yahiko squirms out of his grasp and claws his way to the chicken. Before realizing what I'm doing, my hand shoots out and I gripped him around his waist. Masato sees his opportunity and releases me, dashing towards the chicken. In uncanny synchronization, Yahiko and I leap to our feet and tackle him to the ground. Oh jeez, this shit's getting intense right now. His hands lurch forward to catch himself, but our combined weight is too much. His face crashes against the tile with a sickening crunch. Uh-oh. I instantly step off and kick Yahiko in the side. He rolls off Masato. You okay, dude? Masato manages to pull himself up, but a thin trail of blood is tickling from his nose. Oh boy. He inches towards me. Yama. He can't be dying. He's Masato. It'd have to take way more than a simple fall on the kitchen floor to get rid of him. But then again, it's a common method of death in books. One high impact blow to the nose and it's lights out forever. Shit. Could it be true? Come. Closer. Masato squirms across the floor, drips of blood smearing on his shirt. What is it? Got the chicken. Jesus. What? He triumphantly raises the offending piece of poultry in the air, wagging it in front of my face. Oldest trick in the book, bait and switch. Then he clamps a hand to his nose, a queasy look crossing his face. My nose ain't feel so good. Yahiko silently hands him a fistful of napkins, which Masato gratefully accepts. Yeah, Your nose is bleeding, your nose could be broken, and yet it didn't even stop you from getting a piece of chicken. We should probably get back to the dorm. Yeah. Dorm is sounding real nice. He staggers to his feet. Yahiko's hand is gripping his arm to help him balance. What alternative universe is this? Masato injured, leaning against Yahiko, who seems legitimately concerned. I watch, my mouth slightly agape, as Yahiko supports the limping Masato out of the door. Did he twist his ankle too? See you tomorrow, dude. He gives a cheery wave and shuts the door behind him. I'm left cleaning up the mess they left behind. Masato didn't end up taking his prize, so I decided to chew the chicken leg. Oh, well, nothing like fats and carcinogens to get me through the night. When the leg is all but gnawed through, I toss it in the bucket and kick my feet on the edge of the sofa, closing my eyes. The apartment falls into a peaceful silence. I enjoy it. Really, I do. The empty space, the room for my thoughts, the gentle weight of my own presence and nothing more. But I'd be lying if I said that I didn't appreciate their company. Masato might constantly be dragging me into competitions, and Yahiko might constantly be telling me things I couldn't care less about, but they're good guys. They spice up life. Make it fun. Turn it from a B-chick flick to an A-rated film. More than anything, they're constant. I've technically only known them for 1 or 2 years, but it's felt much longer than that. They've always been around to chill out, study, liven it up. Anything, really. Even Masato with his terrifyingly crazy schedule. They're good people, even if a little odd. Okay, now I really have to get something done. Something at least minorly productive. Study, Govermaker. I haven't even watched any Govermaker. But I don't want Yama to be stupid from education, so like I said, I'm gonna be smart with this. Got a couple hours until I need to head to bed. Might as well get some studying done. I dig a few textbooks out of my backpack for a lazy skim as I lie on my couch. World history. It's sort of interesting, in a morose way. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, it might be humans suck. They just can't get along. Wars, slavery, prejudice, torture, subjugation. Really, it's a miracle that we have any good in us at all. I consider most history tests to be fairly straightforward. Someone did something stupid. Someone died for it. Someone got angry because of that. Someone did something stupid. Oh, I said that twice. Rinse and repeat. Cycle after cycle. What was I doing? Oh, right. I was supposed to be studying. I can't bring myself to care enough to keep reading. I decided to just get ready for bed. Might as well sleep early. Good night, world. It'll be time for another long day. How am I doing on time? Good. Another 7 minutes would be good. Dots. More dots. When I wake up, I'm almost dizzy with grogginess. Guess that happens if you suddenly change your sleep schedule. I drag myself out of bed for a quick shower before idly settling onto the couch. 4:51 a.m. What do people even do this early in the morning? I guess there are those people who make their beds, work out, and eat a hearty breakfast like ideal productive human beings. But nah, I'm more partial to lying around and maybe watching some TV. I do that. Yeah, that sounds nice. I lazily reach over. My fingertips barely skim over the buttons on the remote. Ugh. I roll closer and, after some trial and error, manage to switch the TV on. In a frenzy after the sudden disappearance of two students just 2 days apart. Isumu Imperial Boarding School Academy, known for its prestigious background and powerful connections with established corporations like Lemonscape and Way Forward, is now under the nation's eye as it struggles to cope with these new accusations. I freeze on the couch as footage of the all-too-familiar campus dances on the screen. Disappearances? At the academy? Since when did this happen? Civilians, if you happen to see these missing persons, notify the authorities immediately. It is our duty to keep the city safe. The music got really wow. Ayoko. Here are their photographs. Midori Maino left and Tuma Hayashi right. I snatch the remote, jamming at the power button until the TV finally blinks. Media and their sensationalist headlines. Shameful. Stupid. Can't believe anything they say. But why are all my fingers still shaking? I clasp my hands against my chest, squeezing my eyes shut. Disappearances. At the academy. Probably just some spoiled kids who decide to run off and elope with their significant other of 3 weeks. The news always exaggerates everything anyway. I fall back against the couch, suddenly feeling extremely lazy. Knock knock. Yama? Hello? Are you alive? Rui's a big girl. She can open the door herself. I'm gonna call the morgue. You know what happens in the morgues. Nothing. Because they're full of dead people. Good one, Rui. You get bored really quickly. Oh, and you probably die from suffocation. Darn it, Rui, there's something called a keypad. Activating foghorn in 3, 2, 1. I groan in the general direction of my door. Sorry, I don't speak idiot. What was that? Meh. You know, if this was a zombie apocalypse, you'd be long dead. You're scarier than a zombie, actually. If I'm scarier than a zombie, what does that make you? Ha, typical Rui. Use the keypad, woman. It's there for a reason. But why do that when I can make you suffer? What a true friend. Let me guess, you forgot. Please. Your code's the stupidest possible code to exist on the planet. Even Mr. Ryuda pointed out how stupid it was. It's not. It's too, Mr. 14789. Ugh. Come on, lazy bum, just get out of bed. I finally amble to the door and pull it open, pretending to grumble all the while. Truthfully, I'm enjoying our little sparring match. Morning, sleepy hit. Oh. What? There was an odd reaction. Nothing. Her averted gaze and flushed cheeks prompted me to run a quick check. Nothing on my face. I'm in my pajamas, I guess, but they're decent and Rui has seen me in them before. I absently run a finger over my lips, trying to feel if there's anything in my teeth. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do what? Don't take so long. Duh, we have to go to school, you know. I check my phone. 7:22 a.m. I know how to read a clock. I'm not stupid. I wait for the inevitable, unlike you. It never comes. Just get ready, okay? We need to make a stop on the way. What kind of stop? Why do you always have to ask so many questions? Jeez. There was only one question. She reaches for my wrist, but suddenly jerks back as if I'm covered with poison. Let's go. I raise an eyebrow, smirking at her dramatic fluster. In my pajamas? Dots. Get dressed. Right now. Sir, yes, sir. I stride easily towards my room, leaving her fuming. It only takes a few seconds to throw on my uniform. I barely stepped in the room before I am out again. When I return to Rui, I notice she's regained her composure. I have to admit that it's fairly impressive that she can master herself in such a short amount of time. Hey, it took you long enough. You said that like you were waiting forever. I lean closer, raising an eyebrow. Or did you want to? Shut up! I playfully poke her forehead in an attempt to put her at ease. I really need to learn to keep my mouth shut. Nothing good will come from saying things like that. It's just, why does she have to look so cute when she's angry? Let's go. She marches out the door without a backward glance. Rui refuses to speak to me as we exit the apartment complex and head into the street. It takes me a moment to realize that we're on a complete detour. Instead of leading me to the academy, Rui stops by the main street. The city is fairly quiet at this time of day, excluding the handful of cars that roar down the road in hectic commute. It's completely silent. Almost eerily so. Hey, it's okay, no buses. Buses? She fixes me with a searching look for a second. Then out of nowhere, her eyes spring wide open. They're after us, Agent Ishimoto, run! She bolts down the street without warning. What? I've never seen her run so fast in her life. It spurs me to sprint after her, even though there's no visible threat, at least not from what I can tell. What on earth has possessed this crazy girl? Rui's speed picks up until we're precariously weaving around benches, streets, lamps, and other miscellaneous items. I can easily keep up being in track and all, but Rui is clearly inexperienced. If she stays at this pace, she'll probably end up hurting herself. She hurt herself. I find Rui sprawled on the ground, gingerly nursing her ankle. You okay? What, are you blind? You're the one who tripped. Why are you calling me blind? I'm not the one who asks, are you okay, to someone who's clearly in pain. She attempts to struggle to her feet, but crumbles to the ground with a pained cry. I instinctively catch her arm. It's unexpectedly slender. I assume that she would have developed some muscle from how often she likes to hit me. Whatever gave you the brilliant idea to tear down the street like a mad woman anyway? Shut up and help me before we're late for school. If you were really worried about that, we shouldn't have come here in the first place. Come on already, idiots. Girls, I'll never understand them, ever. Regardless, I kneel down, pull Rui's arm around my shoulder, and slowly start to stand. It would have worked well, but our height difference is too substantial. She's clearly uncomfortable with her arm hitched above her head. This isn't working. Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. It is, for a brain as tiny as yours. You know, maybe I should just leave you here. You wouldn't. I sigh, lowering her back to the ground. She's right, I wouldn't. So somehow, I have to get her to school. Carrying her, maybe? Since she's wearing a skirt, a piggyback ride might be too difficult. I could try the tried and true potato sack style, but there wouldn't be really any way of putting her down without injuring her ankle. The only variable option is carrying her bridal style, which comes with problems of its own. A lot of them. Sending wrong messages, being close to Rui, confusing not only her, but also myself. Everything I've sworn not to do. It's 7:50. Not my fault you're so clumsy. Just hurry up. Well, doesn't look like there's any way out of it. I'll just have to get over it. I stoop down, slipping one arm beneath her knees and the other around her back. Rui's breath catches slightly as she instinctively wraps her arms around my neck. I lean her slight weight against my chest and lift her into the air. She grips me a little tighter, pulling our faces precariously close. The gentle wash of her breath on me spit at my microphone. The gentle wash of... It's a good thing I bought this windscreen, because if without it, you guys would be hearing a lot more background noise than you normally would. But all of my combined spite on my mic would have already caused this mic to short circuit. Anywho, moving on. The gentle wash of her breath on my cheek startles me forward. Since when were you so heavy? Since when were you so weak? Ooh, bird. I talk for a second, pretending to drop her. She squeaks, clutching onto me for dear life. I'm sorry, what was that? You're strong. You're plenty strong. Don't drop me. I can't help but chuckle at that. She, idyllically, leans her head against my chest. Her face opens in curiosity. It feels comfortable. Too comfortable. What are you doing? She closes her eyes, and for a split second, I'm terrified that she'll say something terribly sappy. I was trying to find your heartbeat. Looks like you don't have one. Classic Rui. Are you sure you're looking in the right place? What? Remember who flunked human anatomy? I didn't flunk. I just had other strengths. Like sleeping. You were the one who always got me in trouble for napping. She's so adorable when she's angry. She suddenly tugs on my sleeve, glancing around. What is it? We should go around. Why? We're almost there. Because my sixth sense is tingling. You don't have a sixth sense. You don't even have 5. Jesus, this girl... Wow. I only smirk at this retort and continue towards the school entrance, but Rui tugs at my ear. Ow, really? Take me around. Why don't I just dump you here? I like that idea much more. You can't dump a lady on the ground. Great. I'll have no issue dumping you. Hey! She wallows me in the chest and I stumble forward, coughing. My back, woman, are you trying to kill me? I'll grow up, you big baby. She pats my chest, which feels even weirder. I'll dump you. What? I'll do it. Fine, I'll behave. I obligingly take her around the path outside of the gate. So what exactly is this detour for? Enjoying the fresh air before we head to school? And we had to go all the way to the main street to do that? Sometimes you gotta do things just cause you can, Yama. It's for you to say when you're getting carried. Rui suddenly yanks on my collar, staring over my shoulder. Wait, is that? I choke at her tight hold. Thankfully, she promptly releases me. Sorry. You really are trying to kill me, aren't you? No, She points wordlessly at the school entrance. Lo and behold, it's none other than Masaki Kasehaya standing at the gate, scrolling casually through her phone. She seems completely oblivious to the throngs of students peering at her in a mix of admiration, jealousy, and contempt. Hooray, welcome to Snooty Schools. I'll just get to class. Wait, Rui and Masaki are in the same area. Oh, perfect. Time to bring this needless drama to an end. Let's go say hi. Let's not. Well, while I'm carrying you, you go where I go. Then I guess I'm getting off. She disentangles herself and steps away, her weight evenly distributed on her feet. Are you being serious right now? Yeah, I am. I meant what I said yesterday, Yama. How's she supposed to know what to fix if you don't tell her? Because right now, she doesn't even think that anything's wrong. The first step is getting her to realize that. I don't really understand. Yeah, I kind of figured. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'm off to class now, okay? See you later. Rui? Oh, looks like someone got off their phone. This should be interesting. And what a good time to stop this. Things are gonna get really interesting now. To the juicy bits. The more I progress through this story, the more I'm getting into this, and I'm already loving the story already. When I first started it off, I was like, this might be one that, you know, just one of those like visual novels that I'll read through and get the whole series out the way. But I'm actually grown into it, as I should with every game that I play on this channel. So before I babble on too more, I hope you guys are excited for this part. Sorry to leave this on a cliffhanger. If this is, yeah, this is a cliffhanger. So you guys won't know what's gonna happen until the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up. It'll help me a lot. I would greatly appreciate it. Share this video with friends, and until next time, I'll see you guys.